Why are some African economies growing and others not? African economy. Hi viewers. In today's video, we are going to look into the confusion of why are some African economies growing and others not? How are African economies doing? The economic outlook for African economies in 2024 is cautiously optimistic, with projections from the African Development Bank, AFDB, and the International Monetary Fund, IMF, indicating a positive trend. The AFDB predicts a GDP growth of 3.7% in 2024 and 4.3% in 2025, driven by improved global economic conditions and effective policy measures. The IMF predicts growth in sub-Saharan Africa to rise from 3.4% in 2023 to 3.8% in 2024, with an expected continuation into 2025. The World Bank also estimates a growth of 3.4% in 2024 for African economies. However, Africa faces challenges such as high food and energy prices, climate change impacts, and political instability. Inflation rates, high borrowing costs, and financing gaps remain concerns. Despite these challenges, several African countries are expected to be among the fastest growing globally, with Niger leading the pack with a projected growth rate of 11.2% in 2024. South Africa's economy. South Africa's economy is the second largest in Africa and is characterized by a diverse range of sectors, including mining and minerals, manufacturing, agriculture, financial services, and tourism. The country's diverse climate allows for a variety of crops, including maize, wheat, sugarcane, fruits, and vegetables. The financial sector is sophisticated and well-developed, with a strong banking system and stock exchange. Tourism is a vital sector, attracting millions of visitors annually due to its natural beauty, wildlife, and cultural heritage. However, South Africa faces several economic challenges, including high unemployment rates, income inequality, education and skills shortage, infrastructure issues, and corruption and governance. The country has launched several economic policies and reforms, such as the Economic Recovery and Reconstruction Plan, Industrial Policy Action Plan, IPAP, and Black Economic Empowerment, BE. Rwanda and Burundi. Rwanda and Burundi are two East African countries with a shared history and cultural heritage. Rwanda gained independence in 1962 and is known for the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi. Since then, Rwanda has made significant progress in rebuilding and achieving stability under President Paul Kagame. Both countries share a common linguistic heritage with official languages including French and English, with Rwanda adopting English more widely in recent years. Both countries have high levels of poverty and are dependent on agriculture, with Rwanda achieving relative stability while Burundi remains politically volatile. Despite these challenges, Rwanda is often cited as a model for post-conflict recovery and economic development in Africa, while Burundi continues to face political instability and economic hardship. Economy level. Rwanda and Burundi are low-income economies classified by the World Bank, with Rwanda experiencing significant economic growth over the past 2 decades. Rwanda's GDP is around $10.36 billion in 2022, driven by services, construction, and agriculture sectors. However, poverty rates remain high, with 38% of the population still living below the poverty line. The economy is primarily agricultural, employing 70% of the population. Services, particularly tourism and financial services, and industry are growing sectors. Rwanda has focused on improving infrastructure, governance, and the business environment to attract foreign investment. Challenges include dependence on agriculture, landlocked status, and high population density. Rwanda has also struggled with political instability and corruption, which have disrupted economic activities and investment. Poor infrastructure, especially in transport and energy, hampers economic growth. Health and education services are also limited due to inadequate human capital. In comparison, Rwanda has achieved notable economic growth and poverty reduction, while Burundi's growth has been slow and poverty remains widespread. Rwanda has made significant strides in improving its investment climate, while Burundi continues to struggle with political instability and corruption. Rwanda's infrastructure and services have seen improvements, while Burundi remains constrained by poor infrastructure and limited services. Both countries require targeted policies to address their unique economic issues and promote sustainable development. Rwanda has positioned itself as a model of rapid economic development in Africa, while Burundi faces significant challenges that continue to impede its progress. The Ibrahim Index of African Governance. The Ibrahim Index of African Governance, IIAG, is a data set that evaluates the quality of governance in African countries. It is compiled by the Mo Ibrahim Foundation and measures various dimensions of governance through indicators and sub-indicators. These dimensions include safety and rule of law, participation and human rights, sustainable economic opportunity, and human development. Safety and rule of law assess the freedom of individuals and groups from fear and the benefits of a legal system that is impartial, transparent, and accountable. Participation and human rights evaluate the freedom of citizens to participate freely in the political process and the protection of human rights. Sustainable economic opportunity evaluates the economic environment's conduciveness to sustainable growth and improves living standards. Human development focuses on the quality of life, focusing on education, health, and social welfare. The IIAG is based on data from multiple sources, including surveys, official statistics, and expert assessments. It is updated annually, providing a robust overview of governance trends across the continent. It highlights top-performing and underperforming countries, offering insights into best practices and challenges faced by African nations in their quest for good governance. The Mo Ibrahim Foundation also awards the Ibrahim Prize for Achievement in African Leadership to exceptional leaders who have demonstrated commitment to improving governance and development in their countries. Zimbabwe and Botswana. Zimbabwe and Botswana are neighboring southern African countries, with Zimbabwe being a landlocked country bordered by Zambia, Mozambique, South Africa, and Botswana. The country is known for its Victoria Falls and has a population of around 15 million. The official languages are English, Shona, and Ndebele. Zimbabwe's economy is based on agriculture, mining, and tourism, but faces challenges like hyperinflation, high unemployment, and a large informal sector. Major exports include gold, tobacco, and minerals like platinum and diamonds. Botswana, a landlocked country bordered by Namibia, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and South Africa, is known for its stable economy, mining, tourism, and agriculture. Its current president is Mogwitsi Masisi, in office since 2018. Both countries maintain cordial diplomatic relations and have economic and social ties, including trade and population movement. Economy level. Zimbabwe and Botswana are two African nations with distinct economic structures. Zimbabwe's economy is primarily based on agriculture, mining, and manufacturing, with a wealth of natural resources like gold, platinum, and diamonds. However, the country has faced significant challenges such as hyperinflation, a large informal sector, and political instability. The GDP growth rate has been volatile, with occasional spurts of growth followed by periods of contraction. Inflation rates have reached astronomical levels, especially in the late 2000s, and efforts to stabilize the currency have had mixed success. The formal employment sector is small, with a significant portion of the population engaged in informal work. Unemployment and underemployment rates are high. Zimbabwe has also faced severe currency crises, leading to the abandonment of the Zimbabwean dollar in favor of a multi-currency system in 2009. Botswana's economy, based on diamond mining, tourism, banking, and agriculture, has experienced robust growth since gaining independence in 1966. Despite being one of Africa's poorest countries, it has transitioned to a middle-income country. However, it faces challenges in economic diversification, unemployment reduction, water scarcity management, and addressing social issues like inequality and poverty. Unlike Zimbabwe, Botswana's success is attributed to effective governance, prudent policies, and stability. While Zimbabwe's struggles include political instability, hyperinflation, and economic mismanagement, hindering sustainable growth and improving quality of life for its citizens. How can we overcome the economy state of Africa? The economic challenges in Africa require a comprehensive approach that addresses structural, institutional, and developmental issues. Key strategies include improving governance, reducing corruption, investing in education and skills development, developing infrastructure, encouraging economic diversification, enhancing trade and investment, supporting small and medium enterprises, SMEs, promoting innovation and technology, addressing social inequality and inclusion, improving health and well-being, promoting environmental sustainability, strengthening institutions, and leveraging the diaspora. Good governance promotes transparency, accountability, and the rule of law, while anti-corruption measures combat corruption. Investment in education and skills development improves literacy rates and creates a workforce that meets modern economy's needs. Infrastructure development includes investments in roads, railways, ports, airports, energy, and technology. Economic diversification involves promoting sectors like manufacturing, tourism, and services, modernizing agriculture, and strengthening regional trade agreements. Simplifying regulations and reducing bureaucracy make it easier to start and run businesses. Research and development investments drive innovation and technological advancements. Addressing social inequality and inclusion involves developing social safety nets, inclusive growth, improving health, promoting sustainable practices, and mitigating climate change impacts. Strengthening institutions enhances capacity building and legal frameworks while engaging the African diaspora in development initiatives. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe our channel and leave a comment in the comment section below.